Hi, I'm Dave Haring, Executive Director of the Lincoln Airport Authority, and today we're catching up with Collin. All right, so today on Catching Up with Collin, one of the things we've been doing over the last couple episodes is introducing you to members of our team. But one of the really awesome things about working at an airport is that everybody on the airport tends to have a story, and today's guest is no exception. We were kind of looking at who we might go to next, and the name that kept coming up was Collin Caneva. So Collin Caneva is joining us today, and I'm going to start off real simply, why is your name keep coming up? So who the heck is Collin Caneva?
That is a good question. Why does my name keep coming up? I don't know. I'm a passionate aviator. I'm a very passionate fan and a tenant at the Lincoln Airport. I try to get plugged in everywhere I can with aviation, so I think if I hung around a bowling alley long enough, I think my name would come up around there.
Pop up there too?
Yeah.
So are you from, were you from Nebraska or native, or did you move here? Or?
No, yeah, so I grew up in Deadwood, South Dakota.
Okay.
Nobody's ever from Deadwood, right? It's just a place you go visit. Grew up in Deadwood, was in the military. I was driving back from the military. I was stationed in Norfolk, Virginia. I was driving back from Norfolk to Deadwood and stopped and visited some friends in Lincoln. And I was just going to spend the night or two, and they lived on New Hampshire Boulevard. And I think after being on New Hampshire Boulevard for about 3 weeks, I thought, maybe I should just go to school here. And that was in '95, so I've been here a while.
Been here a little bit now.
Yeah.
So did you learn to fly in the military, or did you learn to fly here?
No, so I grew up flying with my dad was a pilot.
Okay.
He wasn't a commercial pilot or anything. I didn't fly in the military, but when I got out of it, that was my goal in the military, was to be an aviator, but I wasn't. Got out of the military and followed my passion of aviation, and I was able to purchase an airplane after a number of years, and here we are.
And the rest is history?
The rest is history.
So one of the first times that I heard about you, and we were talking about this before it started today, was your podcast, your video podcast, Old Green Plane, and I just happened to look at it today, and of all the ones that popped up, it was January 21, Cheyenne, Wyoming, which is where, of course, I came from.
Sure.
And so that was pretty cool, but really the thing that popped up with Rachel talking about was this STOL racing. That seems to be the thing now. That's where your name keeps popping up in all the circles, and so I had to look it up. I had a video sent to me saying, what is STOL racing?
Sure.
Watch this video. I am not an adrenaline junkie. And so not my sort of gig, but can you talk about what STOL racing is? Because it's pretty wild.
Yeah, Dave, we for sure can talk about that, but I don't think we should just skip over Cheyenne so quickly. Because you think about, so that particular episode, if you remember, from being in Cheyenne, the weather in Cheyenne is, they say if you don't like the weather in Lincoln, wait a day, it'll change. Cheyenne changes. One morning we woke up and it was like 30 below, and by noon the winds was calm and it was sunny out.
Yep.
It was like 3 hours.
Yep, 4 seasons in a day.
Yeah, it was nuts. So it was funny because we were actually on our way to Spanish Forks, Utah, and got hung up in Cheyenne due to the wind and ice. And,
oh, wow.
Yeah, it was pretty fun. But so I got involved in STOL. Pretty interestingly, I fly a 182, a 1960 182D, and I was at a fly-in in Kansas, and I asked a guy if I could land my plane on this. They had this STOL demonstration, and could I land my plane there? And he said, no, absolutely not. And I didn't think anything of it or whatever. And then he came back and he said, well, do you think you can do it? And I said, well, I wouldn't have asked if I didn't think I could do it. And so I did. And a friend of mine named Corey Robin reached out to me. He's like, hey, have you ever considered doing this? And so, excuse me. So over the course of the next several months, I kind of got involved in that. And that was probably 4 or 5 years ago. And ever since then, I've been very active in that STOL community. It is, like you said, it's filled with adrenaline. STOL stands for short takeoff landing. So there's a few different kinds of competitions. There's traditional STOL, which is just see how short you can land, see how short you can take off. Then there's STOL drag. And STOL drag is where you line 2 airplanes up and you see who can get off the ground, fly down 2,000 feet, land, so you have to land short, turn around and race back, and it's the first one to cross the line and come to a stop.
Yep.
And then there's a STOL cross, and STOL cross is kind of like it's more of a adventure cross. So you combine everything you've learned in STOL and STOL drag, and you're racing, over obstacles and through different runways on different in different terrain. So
wow! I didn't know about the 3. I saw the 2. That was the video that someone sent me. I was like, man. So I have one more question on that. So obviously right now there's a big push in the industry to get more pilots engaged.
Sure.
And so undoubtedly you're going to see some of these new pilots see this and be like, oh, that's really cool. I want to do that. What should new pilots focus on as far as skills or people that are hanging around if they're really jazzed about this and want to get engaged in it?
Yeah. So it's pretty, the thing about STOL is that's one of the, in the top 10 things you learn as a private pilot, you learn short takeoff and landings in case of an emergency, right? And so really we're doing nothing more than what we learned to get our private pilot's license. You just keep honing it. And so at the airport out here, I'm sure the tower has mentioned a couple times, or there's times where I'll take off and land 15 times on this runway, and that's just part of my practice. But I'm doing nothing more than what we've already learned, getting our private pilot's license. So to get involved in STOL, it doesn't matter what kind of plane you have. Everything is short for a particular model of airplane.
Sure. So just refine that skill. Keep working on it.
Keep working on it. It's like anything else.
All right, so this is kind of the fun part. This is the last part, so it's rapid fire questions. So it's just no right or wrong, just first thing that comes to your mind, whatever the answer is. There's some true, false, and fill in the blanks.
This could get dangerous.
Oh, I know.
My mind is a mysterious place.
I love it. All right, here we go. First, true or false? Husker football will return to a bowl this upcoming season.
True.
Like it. Best time of day, 5 a.m. or 5 p.m.?
Definitely 5 p.m.
All right. Fill in the blank. I would love to travel to.
Santorini, Greece.
Been there. Which is better, a learned from mistake or a worked for achievement?
Definitely a learn from mistake.
Okay. Camp in the mountains, chill at the beach, or explore a new city?
Camp in the mountains.
Okay. Fill in the blank. Best aviation film ever made?
Oh my goodness. Top Gun, Maverick.
All right. Next fill in the blank. My go-to pizza toppings are?
So let's see. Pepperoni. I think banana peppers and Italian sausage.
I like it. Thanks for not saying cream cheese or pineapple.
Oh, cream cheese just ruins a pizza.
True or false? Die Hard is a Christmas film.
True.
If I say drinks are on me, what are you ordering?
Bourbon on the rocks.
What bourbon?
Probably 4 O's a small batch, or I guess that's my go-to. Or an Angel Envy.
Okay.
Angel's Envy. Yep.
True or false? Passenger drone service will be in existence in the next decade.
True.
Okay. A favorite airport not named LNK?
Let's see. Boy, that's. I would have to say KSPS, Spearfish, South Dakota.
Okay.
I love that place.
And the last one, something that people may not know about me is?
Something people may not know about me is that I love Hallmark movies.
Yep. That is a great one.
Yeah.
So perfect.
Yeah.
Well, hey, thanks for being here. This was a blast. The first one of these we've done that's on an airport one, so I'm hoping to do more of it. So I appreciate it. Thanks for being here.
Perfect, man. Thanks for having me.
So thanks for watching. Make sure you check out LNK on your next adventure.